Early voting is underway, and there are early problems. Voting machines that seem to have minds of their own. CNN's Brian Todd is in Ripley, West Virginia. Brian?
Wolf, the problems in early voting here in Jackson County and in neighboring Putnam County have to do with a fairly simple problem. Voters coming into a booth with machines identical to this one, touching Barack Obama, at least they're trying to, and having it registered to John McCain. We talked to voters and local officials to get to the root of the problem.
Come on in.
Calvin Thomas has voted in West Virginia since Truman beat Dewey. He's 81 years old now, and his eyesight is deteriorating. But when he tried to vote early in his hometown of Ripley and brought his daughter Mickey Clendenin into the booth to help him, Thomas's vision wasn't the problem.
I went in there and pushed the Democrat ticket, and I jumped to the Republican ticket on the President of the United States.
Mickey helped her dad touch the screen a couple of times, but his vote for Barack Obama still clicked on John McCain. Then it happened to Mickey. Each time, poll workers had them repeat the process.
The lady came in and she very nicely, she just said, oh, she said, it's just been doing that. Some said, just hit it again. So we hit it again, and this time it did go to Obama.
The machines, manufactured by a company called ES&S, will be used in several states this year and were among those that had problems in Ohio in 2004. Company officials tell us they've inspected the machines in West Virginia and nobody has cast an inaccurate vote. In Ripley, West Virginia, we weren't allowed to film the actual machines that had problems. But Jackson County Clerk Jeff Waybright took us through the process with an identical machine. And zeroed in on what he thinks happened.
They touched on Barack Obama, or they thought they were touching, but their finger may possibly rolled up. Now, if I roll my finger down, you can see that it looks like my finger is definitely on Barack Obama's box.
We asked Waybright about insinuations in local news reports of political manipulation, since he and the neighboring county clerk are Republican, and in most cases, Democratic votes click to a GOP candidate.
If I was going to, try to manipulate the machine, I wouldn't know how to do it to begin with.
The West Virginia Secretary of State's office tells us it believes the problems could have stemmed from the machines not being calibrated properly. Essentially, that means the electronic boxes weren't lined up right. Now, on his end, Jeff Waybright disputes that, saying in his county he thinks all the machines were calibrated perfectly. He says here he thinks that most of the problems were just voter error.